up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the film Avatar: The Way of Water. Now this is a sequel to the 2009 film of the same name, Avatar. Now this is again directed by James Cameron, and you have like returning cast members like Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Stephen Lang, and Sigourney Weaver as well. Now this particular film is about Jake Sully taking like his family to meet like a new clan of Na'vi people like on this another location, and the reason why they have to leave this particular location, the location that they were at, is because Quaritch, he has returned in the form of like his memories, like because like if you saw the first Avatar film, he died. So like they took like his memories and everything and stored in like a Na'vi body. So he has basically become like a Na'vi, but it still is Quaritch, who is actually like the main villain of the film, and Stephen Lang does provide the voice for Quaritch too as well. So he has become like a Na'vi now. So like his avatar is like a Na'vi now because they put like his memories and everything he know about into this particular Na'vi. So that's how he actually looks now. I think that's pretty cool what they did with his particular character too. I like how they had did that, and that's basically what most of the film itself is about. Jake Sully trying to evade being captured by Quaritch, who has returned and so on. Now the film, it is like around 3 hours long, if I'm not mistaken, and there are like a lots of like action sequences and so on, and you can see various different like animals and like species of this like of the world of Pandora and Avatar. We get to see like we're introduced to new creatures and so on. Even like this other place that they go to, the main place that they go to, where you get to see like a lot of like the underwater like photography and stuff that James Cameron like and everybody was always talking about. Yeah, you get to see all these various different like animals and stuff that are like huge. They kind of resemble like whales and so on. Like how we are like on Earth or whatever, but being that this is like Pandora itself, like another planet. So like a lot of the animals are very similar to that. So I think that's kind of cool. Now you also get to see like a lot of the kids that Jake Sully and Neytiri have. They have like a daughter. I think they have like 2 daughters and like 2 sons, so we get a good look at them. And I must admit, they kind of complicated somewhat because it's like so many of them. I think it's like two boys and I think it's 2 daughters, if I'm not mistaken. But like I said, being that it's like so many of them, they kind of like complicate the situation. Like new characters like introduced in the film too as well. Like Kate Winslet plays like this female Na'vi known as Ronald. I think that's how you pronounce it. And she's like the wife of the man that his new location that Jake and Neytiri take their family to. She's like the wife of that particular character. Now their kids, like I say, that's what kind of complicates it because they have, I think, 4 kids. Now one of the kids is actually like an adopted kid known as Katie. I think it's Katie, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Kiri. Yeah, she's known as Kiri, and Sigourney Weaver, I think, provides the voice of that particular character. Then you also have like the 2 sons, like you have James Flatters, who provides the voice of, I think, Natalia. I think that's his name. He's like the oldest and first son of Jake and Neytiri. But then you also have Loke, who is the 2nd son, and I think that's the one of the film like he really stands out the most of the kids. Like you could tell, like the film has a strong focus on him. You could tell from the way it looked like he could actually take the future Avatar films. That's kind of spoiler territory, but he has like a big role. Like it is like really focused on him a lot throughout the film. And then you also have like this one girl known as Tok, I think. Yeah, Tuk. She's like another one of the kids too as well. And then you also have like this boy known as Miles, and he's played by Jack Champion. Now he's like human, but he has been around the Na'vi for so long that he really is just like them. He feels like he's a Na'vi and so on. And I guess it's probably spoiler territory, but some people probably know it. He's like the son of Quaritch too as well. I'm sure like a lot of people probably know that. But yeah, the bulk of the film and most of the film itself is about them just trying, to live a different life from Quaritch trying to find out where they at and all that kind of stuff like that. So it was still a pretty entertaining film, but one of the things I think is kind of odd about it, we getting introduced to all these like bizarre like creatures and animals that look kind of like animals that are on Earth, but that's why I think is kind of odd about it at times. But at the same time, you can tell that James Cameron is still just building this like universe, this world of like Avatar, or you can say Pandora, so he's just basically building that up, because I know he has plans to make this like 5 films. If these films continue to be a success, he has plans to make 5 of them. I think the 3rd one is already like done. They already shot it. If I'm not mistaken, already filmed it. but he actually is planning on doing 5 of them if all of them like are a success. But I know they're definitely gonna be doing like a 3rd one. But yeah, and I would definitely recommend it for, I guess, fans of like the first Avatar film. I think you would enjoy it. Like I say, the look up. And I must admit, I don't think the visuals really blew my mind. Like you know, like I thought they would. They still looked cool, and I watched it in IMAX 3D. But for my opinion, I don't think they really blew my mind away with it. But it looked good, and I believe it could have been better. You know, it's kind of like it looks like the technology should have been better. But it's been so long since the first one. But other than that, though, I think it's a pretty solid, entertaining film. It has like a nice pace to it. It doesn't feel like it's really 3 hours long. I guess because there are like a lot of action sequences and battles throughout the film. But in Avatar: The Way of Water, I'm gonna give it a B-. And like I say, I would definitely recommend watching this. And it appears that they are leaving this open for like where they are planning on doing more. You know, there's definitely like a 3rd one already shot. You can tell it's like room, like, you know, they're leaving it open for like another sequel. But yeah, please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.